Okay guys, so we are actually here during school. Me and Michael are at the school. We're taking down these two tanks because it's the end of the year. Next week is our last week. So what the plan is we're going to drain most of the water from here into this tub because we're going to be here all day. And then, so we want the fish to just be in this tub. Then as we're taking stuff out, we'll catch the fish and put them in here. There's 2 turtles, a tadpole, a koi catfish that will be going home with me, and a ton of minnows and some other catfish, just a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna be letting everything go except the koi catfish. Then over here we have the turtle. I'm obviously keeping the turtle. There's a pleco that's non-native. My friend will be keeping that, and that they bought to clean the glass. And then there's a huge catfish right here that's hard to see. You can kind of see it there, that he will be taking home as well, just because it's so huge. So now I'm gonna get started. Okay, so I'm doing an update on the turtle and the native tank. It doesn't look too amazing, but it doesn't look that bad either. The water's pretty clear, like it's not like murky like it was last time you guys saw it. This is footage from when we just started the aquarium way back, that I never really put into a video because I didn't have enough for a video. I just filmed this, and you can see how murky it is. But now I'll be sending you back to 2 weeks earlier than the original clip. Here's the bluegill right there. There's a pumpkin seed, the red-eared slider. The other red-eared slider's at my house. There's a blunt-nosed minnow, and then there's a bullhead catfish right down here, right there. Here, it's kind of hard to see the reflection. And then there's a pleco, which aren't native to Ohio, but my friend put it in there. And then there's this tank, and you can't really see inside very well, but there is a bunch of minnows. You can basically only see me because the water's pretty dark. But there's a bunch of blunt-nosed minnows, a whole school of them, and there's a stupid amount of snails. Then there's a koi catfish that pretty miraculously just showed up one day. But what I think happened is the filter that I had for this tank, I actually took straight off of my baby koi catfish tank, because when I did that, there it is, right down there. The baby koi catfish hadn't hatched yet when I made this tank, so there was just eggs in there. So I took off the filter, and then I put a sponge filter in there, and what I think happened is the filter had sucked up an egg, and then this was that koi catfish. So it's pretty big, and I'm gonna take it home and put it with the rest of my fish at home. And then there's 2 baby turtles here that you guys know about, and then the tadpole that we had put in here originally is now a frog, as you can see there. So this is a pretty cool polydorarium. I'm trying to change it a little bit just while here, and then I don't know if we might do a water change, right? I don't know. It'll see. We'll see. Probably not. And this huge pothos plant has grown a ton. Well, it wasn't huge when I left it here, but it has another thing growing out, and it's grown quite a lot. This is still when we were back doing maintenance. We had taken these guys out to do maintenance and move stuff around. This is us putting them back in, and now I'll send you back to the normal video. So this is the day that we were in school but working on the tank, and this is where we found the frog. I was just showing you guys. Okay, let's see if you drop off there, so cool. And close it. Okay guys, so here's what we have. We took out all the rocks out of this, and we took out all the wood out of here. Now I might want to use this piece of wood for my gecko's cage, so I'm going to have it dry out. And then this one I'm also probably going to want to use for a terrarium, so I'm going to let it dry out, or I'll even put it outside in the new turtle area that I'm making. So then over here we have all the fish that were in here, except we haven't caught all these out yet. So once we drain that down a lot more, then we'll catch out all the minnows, because the minnows are really hard to catch. But all the turtles, the tadpole, basically anything, and the pleco are all in here. You can see the tadpole right there has crazy long legs. And then the pothos, like I said, all the hardscape from here, except the wood. We took out any wood from here, and we put it in there if we didn't want it to dry out. And so now what's next is we're gonna drain this more. We'll get the frog out. Here, wait, let's see if I can find it real quick for you. I should just be able to move this, and then it should jump around somewhere maybe. Or not. Oh, it's under here. Here, wait. I'll get it out. There we go. Or not. It's in there. I'll get a video of it. And then I think there's just minnows in here now, so that's what we're gonna be taking out. It's really hard to see. It's kind of murky because of all the stuff that was under the rocks and stuff. Just a real quick close up on the frog, and then the koi catfish, and then a ton of snails that we found. Okay, guys, this tank's almost done. Again, I have to get those fish out. I drained it a lot, so it should be a lot easier. I put a lot of them in here already. Then we have the frog right there, the koi catfish in this, which you should be fine all day, in here. And then we have all the snails still in this container. There's so many, it's insane. So now I'm gonna finish catching out the fish, and I guess we'll start on this tank, but we'll take out all the gravel and as many snails as we can find, and we'll put all the gravel into this container. Okay guys, so now I'm taking out the gravel. I got all the fish out. I stirred up the gravel, tried to get as many pieces of like big slate so I can keep them all together. And then I also tried to get as many snails as I could see. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking out the gravel, and this is how I've always taken out gravel. It kind of destroys your net, but this is a pretty crappy net, and I have like a ton of nets that I got for free from somebody. So what I do is I scoop it up so then it doesn't get any of the gross liquid, and then I just plop it into any container. Normally I'll store gravel in like in bags in my room, except this is just like a stupid amount of gravel, so I can't really do that. Now I'm working on the big tank. I would have more time lapses in this video because a lot of my videos are basically just made up of time lapses of me doing stuff. But I couldn't really do that in this video because I forgot my holder to hold up my camera. So we propped it up against like a tissue box or something, or like a water bottle, and then did this, and I just sucked it out, and I stirred up all the gravel, as you can see, and it was like super dirty. Now I'm letting go the fish from the tank. This was the chub from like forever ago. Like I said, now I'm just letting go all these fish and everything and the crawdad and just stuff that we got from this area already. And I already told you what out of the stuff that we had that we were keeping. I'm thinking next year if we do set up anything, which it's kind of like we're not sure if we will because it was a lot of work. I'm thinking that I'm going to set up the 40 gallon with the snapping turtle possibly, which you'll be seeing that sometime on my channel coming soon. But I completely lost. Oh, so if we are going to get anything else, then we'll just get smaller stuff, because a lot of the stuff I've had for a while, like this bluegill, and it's just really big. So that's why we're letting them go, and I don't really need to keep this stuff because I don't really see why. It's been quite a month. We have the little tiny baby turtles here. Yeah, I'll take them out from the school. So I'll take them down here. And we found baby turtles here before, so this should be fine. We're just gonna set them right here on the bank to do whatever little turtles do. And they should just go over and find the bank. They were in an area much deeper than this when we found them, so this should be fine in here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like down below. If you have any comments or concerns, put in the comments below. And for more content, then subscribe. Speaking of subscribing, subscribe. I just drew this up. It's how this is the 40 gallon. This will be a 20 gallon, and this is the new stand design I have for right here. Because right now the 20 gallons on top, it's going to be going down there, and then the 40 gallons going to be going right here. And it'll have the snapping turtle in it. And I'm thinking that we might, during the school year, we might take that 40 gallon and put it at the school. But she wants me to, I don't know, I might set up something else. We'll just see, and we'll just see. So again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in the next one.